from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best.
Good morning and welcome to the GDFL Netball show for round 4. This morning we have joining us on the panel, our usual, is Donna Francesi. Good morning, Donna.
Good morning, Madge. How are you?
I'm great. Yep, really good.
Good. Had a good Easter?
Had a great Easter. Enjoyed the break.
Fantastic.
Did you enjoy your break?
Oh, yeah, no.
No playing?
Too many kids to worry about.
All right. So we all should have had a nice break. And also joining us this morning is Brooke Malia from Corio. Good morning, Brooke.
Good morning, Madge. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
That's
Great
good.
to be here.
Yeah, lovely to have you. We haven't maybe had you before on the show, so it's great to see some new faces from Corio. So great. Brooke, just wanted to get you to tell us a little bit about yourself. So can you tell us about you?
Did you start off in the juniors at Cryo and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I started came over when I was 13. I hadn't played in any other clubs in the GDFL or the GFL before.
Yep.
And actually, I used to do netball with Danielle Davis, who obviously moved to Balboa Hill this year.
Mm-hmm.
But she asked me to come over and play. So I was 13, but I started in the 15s. And then, stayed there ever since.
So you've been playing netball since you were 13?
Yep. I played just locally down at the Leisure Time Centre.
Yep.
And then, moved into the GDFL. So,
Great. So you started at the Leisure Time Centre, that's And what position? I know over the years you've changed positions. I've umpired you a little bit over the years. So you started off playing what position?
I've always played centre, but been thrown around in goals and
the wing.
Yeah, wings.
You're very physical on the wing.
Yes. And,
you're not as physical in the centre, but you're very physical on the wing.
Yeah.
Do you find that different to play on? I just notice you're quite different, your style, when you play on the wing.
Yeah, well, I play wing defence up in Melbourne. I play in the VNL League for VU, so that's the position I play up there. And obviously you're told to play very physical, tight, one-on-one with your player. So,
do you prefer that position, or do you prefer a centre, Brooke? Which position do you prefer best?
I think wing defence is more challenging because you've got to actually stop your person, whereas centre you can attack and defend.
That's right.
So it's a bit harder, wing defence, but I like the challenge and it's pretty good.
Very good. And how long have you actually been at Crow? Did you say from the age of 13?
Yeah. So
and how old are you now, Brooke?
Nearly 19. So
19, so 6 years.
Yeah, 5-6 years.
And you've worked your way up the rank, have you? Like from your D grade, your C grade? And
no. So with Corio, they're pretty good with your opportunities as a junior. So if they identify you as having a talent or skill, they actually push you to challenge yourself. So I actually, when I was 14 or 15, got put into the B grade and didn't really get much court time, but it was more off the court skills and learning how to.
Yeah, there's a big difference, isn't there? Yeah.
So I
more discipline up there too for you.
So I probably spent a season in B grade just probably on the bench or getting quarters here and there, and then the next year did B grade and then A grade ever since after that. So.
And are you enjoying it?
Yes, it's great. Love it.
So, Corio, tell us about you enjoy playing at Corio. There's people always looking for clubs and things to play at. So, you enjoy playing at Corio. Is it a good club to be involved with as a player?
Yeah, definitely. And definitely as a junior, it's a great club to go to. They definitely look after their juniors because, of course, juniors are the future of your club. And if you don't cater them...
As some clubs have found, that they've just got to focus on that. And I know Corio are really big on that, and that's wonderful.
Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of people that were juniors and are still there playing as seniors now or have their kids playing and they still stay involved at the club. So it
is a real family affair there, isn't it? I noticed that when I got there to umpire, which is wonderful. All the girls, some of the girls that are having babies have come back. I noticed Jamie, has come back. She's had a baby and come back.
And also Tammy's come back from having a baby.
Is another one, Yeah. Donna?
So we know with Corio you lost a few players there. It was a big transgression there, wasn't there? Like from having a lot of good players and then having to rebuild again. And that's obviously where you came in, Brooke. Nicole's been at the club now for 2 years. And how did you see that transformation from the last coach to Nicole and the way she's progressed the club?
Yeah, well, we had before Nicole, we obviously had Rossi or Michelle Razoukas, and she had a lot of experience with her as well. I played for the Firebirds, so...
She's not still with you?
No, not really.
No.
work commitments.
Work
and
commitments,
stuff. So,
yep.
she doesn't really have
I hadn't
time.
seen her on the list, and I thought, I wonder what.
So then Nicole came in, and obviously she holds a lot of experience too, but a different style of game.
Yeah.
But obviously she taught as well, and it's been an easy adaptation to her way of coaching, so it's been great.
How do you find Nicole as a coach yourself?
Yeah, good. I've definitely learned a lot off
Yep.
her. Like, I know sometimes I can be a bit...
Maybe know it all, or she's...
Yeah, definitely
has
a
to
bit
bring it into
Or a bit
line.
lazy, maybe, Brooke.
Yeah, and a bit, yeah.
Which happens. It happens
With all of us.
How does she deal with, she deals with that?
Yep, so she's definitely taught me how to control the ball more and not just go one pace. Definitely learned how
Great.
to change it up a bit, which has been great. And more structure to my game, so not always trying to get that ball all the time, like looking for other options and letting other people go before I just go straight in.
Good.
So you said you played up Melbourne too.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about the difference between your style of play in Melbourne
Yep.
and your style of play here now.
So it's definitely a lot different, I think, and it's quite hard to adapt when we come and play. Like, obviously the umpiring's different. Even the girls you play on, they're a lot more physical up in Melbourne and a lot more contested. So you're allowed to, a bit more push and
You can
shove
be a bit more aggressive up there, can't
and
you?
definitely get away with it. So coming down here, you try to play the same game. It's a bit hard. Obviously, they don't let a lot go, but obviously it's something you've got to adapt to, and even though it can be hard at times, you've still got to learn how to do it.
And I guess the difference, that I find in some players that contesting is great, but there is a real fine line between contesting and a contact. And I guess, training the umpires last year and helping Kathy with that this year, it is a contact. That is a contact. And unfortunately, maybe Melbourne do let a little bit more go because people are a little bit more controlled in their bodies. And they're able to handle themselves a little bit better because they are coached differently. But I think, contesting and contact is a real fine line, and we've got to, as umpires, really be on to that if it interferes.
Yeah.
And that's why, we are really...
And I think there's a problem, there's not the problem. The problem is us as players, as you said, Brooke, we have to adjust to the umpires, and you're trying to explain to your team that when they come off the court and they say, grumble about the umpires, it's like, hey guys, it's going both ways. Settle down, play your game, adjust to the umpire because they will not adjust to you, and if anything, they will go against you. So you try and teach the young ones as early as possible to play with the umpire to their way of playing and try not to get upset at the slightest call, because once you do, your game goes out the window.
You're right, Donna, there. And
So
that's sometimes
a big
hard,
thing.
I guess. Brooke, you have 2 wins so far and 1 loss on the board. How are you feeling about that? Do you see yourself as a club making the finals, making the 4? How do you feel? What's it like at club?
So obviously 2 wins and 1 loss isn't too bad. Obviously played Belmont Lions, who aren't at the top of the table, so obviously we'll take that win.
Yep.
Belpost Hill was a good game, but obviously they're one of the top teams this year and they're definitely going to be in the finals, I think.
Yep.
I think we're just maybe struggling for consistency through the game.
Right.
We definitely have patches where we're switched on and then switched off for 5 minutes. So if we can find that consistency, I definitely think we'll push for the finals. But if we don't find that, I think
and
we'll
that's
still be
hard.
up there.
Yeah.
That's really hard to get, Brooke, and as Donna probably knows, is co-coaching.
Absolutely.
To get everybody on the same wavelength there.
And I think, as most teams do, you take it 1 week at a time, Brooke, and hopefully each week you do improve and you do push yourself. But you try not to get upset with the big losses that can occur at any stage, as Anarchy well and truly knows.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you try to get over that. That's finished. You move on to the next game, and then you move forward from there.
That's good advice, Donna. Any new players to your club? I noticed Sonia Harris played. Any other new ones coming through?
Not really any new players as such, but definitely ones that are returning. So obviously Jamie
That we spoke
Matheson's
about,
back, and Tammy's back.
Great.
But also, obviously, we lost Sarah Bromley last year, who was one of our key defenders. She's pregnant this year, so she obviously can't
that's a
play.
loss.
But
Is it in the water at Cryo, Brooke, or
Yeah,
something?
definitely must be. I think there's a few popping out babies.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, that's great, Brooke. Thank you. It's been a pleasure you coming on the show today, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to a break and we'll be back shortly.
Raiders from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.